What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Spirit Baby Kill, and we back with another timeless message. Oh, 9 times out of 10, if you hear right now, this message probably meant for you. So take a resonate, leave the rest out. Everything for the highest good and the harm and none. No deception, no trickery. Let's dive right into it. Got my boy Handyman playing in the back. Today, Tuesday. I'm working with Mars. But you know I start off with my Oracle deck. I meant the Oracle cards first, and then we dive into the tarot. I'm gonna start off by praying. Thank you, Absolute Source. Thank you, Spirit Guides, and all the divine beings that are willing to help us today for clear messages, clarity, healing, peace, abundance, no deception, no trickery. Please, our angel Michael, protect us throughout this reading. So everything is for the highest good, no harm and none. Everything for the highest good, no harm and none. Source for the good of all and harm and none, so it shall be. Amen, amen, amen. Let's dive right into it. We got the Earth Warriors Oracle. So let's see what they has to say to us today. Earth Warrior, Earth Warrior. One card popped out in the whole deck flew out. Guardian of the Umaku Puo, number 24. 2 plus 4, 6. So let's read and see what that one say first before I pull another one. Number 24, Puo. 24. No matter how compelling an experience of challenge, darkness, or defeat may seem, you have divine protection and the promise of safe passage through to the dawn. You will see and hear the truth of the light. You shall not be alone on this journey. Soul guides now help you find your true worth. If you have been proceeding along a dangerous path, even unknowingly, Puo will navigate you safely away from evil and ill wishing, guiding you back to your high purpose and sacred path. Information that may have been hidden for a time will come to the light. A guiding intelligence is assisting you safely through a situation that is otherwise confusing or dangerous for you. Divine powers are helping you in matters to do with battles, unfairness, or injustice. Whether you are consciously aware of these things or not, trust in the signs that you see and especially in the truth that you hear, sometimes beneath what is being spoken. The accuracy of your insights and perceptions are heightened at this time. In Hawaiian, Makua refers to venerable ancestors. This oracle also indicates that loved ones on the other side are receiving your prayers and intentions for their healing and sending you love and assistance. Through the form of Puo, the guardian owl of Hawaii, invisible help from the spiritual worlds is with you now, guiding and protecting you through spiritual warfare, seen and unseen. The concept of being in battle may seem far removed from what it is for many modern people, a reasonably comfortable daily existence. Yet when we feel we are blocked from fulfilling our life purpose due to a busy schedule, inner doubts, external obstacles, or an unknown reason, spiritual warfare is exactly what is taking place. Puo comes with powerful protection for your soul during spiritual battle. Even when you cannot sense the spiritual light, it is with you, taking the form of allies in the realms of nature, soul, and spirit to secure your safe passage through challenge and into fulfillment. The Hawaiian legend of Puo tells the story of a man, Ahu, who robbed an owl's nest. Upon hearing the sadness of the owl's protest, he was overcome by compassion and returned the precious items to the nest, revering the owl as a sacred creature worthy of respect and protection, honoring her as a divine being. This was considered blasphemous by the law holders, and Ahu's execution was ordered. As the execution was about to take place, owls began to gather, darkening the skies with their wings, making it impossible for the executioner to see or act. Ahu walked free, protected by the sacred feminine that he had chosen to protect. As spiritual beings, we have the power to take from this world, to use and exploit the feminine world of soul and nature to suit our agendas. Yet when we honor the soul realm as sacred, protect the feminine, and recognize her divinity, we can trust in her generosity and assistance in return. When we forego disrespect and theft, she would answer us with extraordinary reward. Pu'o comes as a reminder that the soul realm of the divine feminine is real, powerfully active and influential in the earthly realm. Through the impediments and restraints imposed on you by the physical world may seem intimidating, and your mind may become enraged and want to dominate circumstances in response. Pu'o brings reassurance. She is capable of overcoming the odds against you, freeing you to live as you are, spiritually destined to live. Have faith in which you cannot. Have faith in that which you know to be sacred, even if those around you cannot recognize its true nature. When the Divine Mother comes to you as Pu'o, she urges you to pay attention to anything that may undermine your joy, distract you from your purpose, or drain your vitality. Claim your right to life. Win the spiritual battle by honoring the necessity of your soul expression. Allow Pu'o to use her lethal talons and unparalleled skills in the hunt to locate and destroy any influence that will lead to your diminishment. Be willing to trust, let go, and change course, or affirm your current path and let nothing derail your progress, according to your inner spiritual guidance at this time. The healing process. You will need a darkened room or a light eye cover, such as a small scarf for this exercise. Find a place where you feel safe and secure to rest quietly. Say aloud, I call upon the unconditionally living protection of the Divine Mother. She contains the divine light so that even in darkness, I am completely and divinely protected. I now forgive myself and others for all actions, thoughts, and beliefs that led to the betrayal of the soul. This forgiveness cleansed my heart and mind. I am now free to honor and respect the sacred order of life and have trust in my rightful divine place within their great order. Now it is time to rest. Cover your eyes or darken the room as you sink into a feeling of being held and rest deep into the darkness. You may like to imagine, feel, visualize, or pretend that the great owl guardian, Pu'o, silently flies around you. You may hear her screech. She hunts down what would harm you. She scares away enemies. You are safe, loved, and protected. When you are ready, you will slowly return to the day-to-day world. Stretch and move to ground yourself again. You have completed your healing process. 8:08 on the clock. Deep. And it's finna be 11:44 on the clock as I see that 144 could resonate. 808 on 1. It's 818. Let's dive into the next chord. So the divine feminine is protecting you throughout all this, chaos you might be going through. It might feel like even spiritual warfare, but you are divinely protected and being, led through this. Child of the Light, number 33. Alright, we're just gonna do 2 of these cards because they be so long. The next one is number 33. Intinkahana, Child of the Light. Number 33. Child of the Light. 916 on the clock. Number 33. There is a divine light that does not cast a shadow, nor does it cast judgment, even though it reveals truth. A truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. True divine light is healing. It is unifying. It brings hope and illumines the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor so helpful. Those sorts of light may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and increase ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence not by how dazzling it may appear at first, but by what your devotion to that divine light evokes in your heart and in your world. Trust your feelings over appearances. Move away from influences that create fear, negativity, or doubt in you. Reach out for that which uplifts your heart. Spiritual protection is being offered. Refuse to be dazzled by ego masquerading as something spiritual. Through your prayers and efforts, spiritual light has been accumulating on the inner planes, even though you may not sense that consciously as yet. There will be an intercession of events and circumstances in your physical world through which that light shall pour forth and manifest itself as grace. Continue with your spiritual devotion. There is something truly good to come of it. In the Incan tradition, Inti is the physical sun and the spiritual presence inherent in the sun's life-giving energy. Intikana is the being who is one with Inti, a child of the sun. In the esoteric mystery schools of the ageless wisdom, solar child and solar angel are terms for the soul, the deeper aspect of us that is connected to the spiritual light. This oracle brings you understanding that there is new depth of soul connection opening up for you. We enter such a sacred process through a challenge known in spiritual traditions as initiation. When we are faced with a deep unknowing, which is what happens when we are growing spiritually and moving through a spiritual initiation, we have outgrown what our minds are capable of providing. We need more knowledge, more wisdom, more light, so that we can find our way through the darkness of initiation and into the blessing of new light waiting on the other side of the process. When we turn our attention to the soul, instead of applying logic and intellect to figure out yet another doomed plan to conquer the irrepressible evolution inherent in the spiritual path, we finally gain comfort. Hope is a quality of the soul. It allows us to bear the uncertainty when, according to a greater wisdom, there is something that we cannot know the answer to, at least not for now. Hope gives us patience so that we can learn how to feel our soul connection more deeply and grow into the wisdom of the answers we need. We stop fumbling about in the library of intellect and instead seek the answer from the source that can provide it, which is the illuminated temple of our own soul. Initiation often involves an element of the unexpected. We typically feel unprepared for it, even though at a soul level we have been working toward it for such a long time. However, if it is happening, we are ready for it. Such spiritual testing is intimidating to the ego, but the soul knows how to move through the process. Trust your inner self and trust in the light and unconditionally supportive assistance that the universe will lend to your purpose. Then you can be fearless and impervious to manipulation and remain steady and faithful in the face of challenge. The solar festival of Inti was a celebration of new life, which was held at the start of a new planting season. It is realistic to cultivate hope and cheerfulness, both of which nurture the heart, especially during initiation. This oracle foretells the positive conclusion of a soul initiation. If dark and depressing thoughts have plagued you or a loved one, this oracle brings a spiritual intervention of joyful light. Open up to the joyful light of love and peace to fulfill your heart and your home. You have the power to call this light in because you are acknowledged as a child of the light. Rest in the divine light within. Imagine that you can peer into your soul and be warmed by the light and life of the inner sun that shines there. This is the true spiritual light of the divine. From that place of inner peace, luminous love, and safe refuge, you can proceed with boldness, patience, wisdom, and hope. The oracle asks you to cultivate a sense of self-worth and acknowledge the goodness within you without needing to be perfect. You don't just have light within you. You are the light. Remember, shine. We need you. Boom. When you are ready, say the following invocation aloud. I affirm the light within me. I call for the true light of the divine to shine bright and clear, showing the way on earth. I am the light, and the light is within me. I trust my soul and the spiritual light within that guides me always. May the light in all hearts be stirred into awakening with unconditional love, grace, and mercy. So be it. You are encouraged to complete and ground this process with light-affirming joyful movements, such as dancing, holding your hands in prayer, opening arms to the sky, or simply meditating on the light within for as long as you wish. You may like to sing, journal, say further prayers, or create some art. Be with whatever affirms the truth of the light within you at this moment. You have completed your healing process. You know, you go through the hardest things because you know you're the child of the light. So you have to go through these things, initiations, which feel like spiritual warfare, which is it's a balance of both. But yeah, you had to go through this, that you know, learn exactly who you are and why you going through it. So everything happened for a reason. Let's dive into the next deck, the Keepers of the Light, Kyle Gray. To see what spiritual guides, spiritual masters, and ascended masters want to come through and say something to us today, or that's connecting with the reading. Like, bro, it's too much. Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awakening to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Green Tara. One more. Mother Mirror. So we got Lady Nada, Green Tara, and Mother Mirror. All divine feminine energies. First call was Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Let's see what she got to say. There she go. Lady Nada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even if she is, the energies are slightly different. Lady Nada is a mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. She is the light force that helps us awaken our heart to the divine love we deserve. The light keepers whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. I like that. The cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. Lady Nada, 18:18 on the clock as I came back. So, you know, let your heart open, trust in your heart being open, especially after a time of some, you know, hard initiation, some feel like spiritual warfare. Let your heart open because, you know, love stronger than all things. You're gonna let the darkness overcome you, or you're gonna let love overcome the darkness and transmute it and turn it into light. Yup. Next card, Green Tara. Green Tara. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. See, that first card was telling you trust once you move to your heart, and then once you're in the heart and you trust and you just know you're protected. You got Green Tara letting you know that right then and now. Right then and now. Green Tara. Legend has it that Avalokitesvara, the personification of perfect compassion, was looking down on the earth one day and cried tears when he witnessed all the suffering in the world. When the tears hit the earth, a lotus formed, from which Tara, the goddess of compassion and light, was born. She has many forms based on different colors, and we have chosen green in this oracle because she brings a light of protection and safety with her. Always compassionate and loving, she helps us move into a new state of being and doing. You are safe. Protection is all around you. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set out for you. Cords are being cut between you and your past so that you can feel energetically clear and aware. Don't worry about recalling fearful experiences. They aren't going to be recreated now. Just acknowledge them and leave them behind so that you can step into a space of spiritual and personal freedom. Green Tar has placed a force field of complete love and acceptance around you. She is here to tell you that you no longer need to build up walls around your heart and that it's safe to trust what you feel and who is in your life today. Final card, Mother Mary. Probably one of the most divine, I ain't gonna say one of the most powerful, but one of the most powerful divine feminine embodiments. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Mother Mary, Mother Mary. Mary, the mother of Jesus, is one of the best loved saints, masters, and guides of the world. Although she had a huge part to play in the Catholic faith, she can bring faith, peace, and love to anyone who calls on her. She is the saint of the people. She works directly with the angels of peace to bring healing to the world, particularly where there is conflict, and is dedicated to supporting children and mothers. She is the spiritual embodiment of unconditional love and acceptance. It is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just block the road to love in your own life. Mary, the divine mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. Powerful. Look at Lord Ganesh trying to pop out. Let's dive into these tarot cards to see what the tarot message is. So, the first deck was telling us we're going through initiation with a little spiritual warfare in the mix of it, but you being heavily protected during the spiritual warfare. So basically, you at the movies. You see what's going on the screen. It look very real, but it ain't real. Because you protected from all of it. The screen protecting you from actually being in the movie. Real life protecting you from being really in the movie. But yeah, the divine feminine is protecting you from being too sucked up by this initiation, spiritual warfare. Like you divinely protected by the divine feminine presence. You got Lady Nada Green Tara, who is very powerful, and Mother Mary, who is ultimately very powerful. So yeah, let's dive into the tarot deck to see what's the tarot message they got for us. Let's see. Page of Cups. Wow, that's an incredibly crazy card. Basically telling you to let go and fall into the serendipity of the universe. Letting go, not completely, like just, I don't know what's going on, but like not trying to have no type of like total control over things, and basically letting the universe, flow love, peace, happiness, abundance to you, like giving the universe more energy than you giving it to your will. You get what I'm saying? Like the universe uses its will more than your will. Like you know what to do, but you don't know everything to do. So just going with your intention and seeing how the universe played out for the rest of it. I'm gonna read out the book, but that's what that is. Letting the universe, take you there. This man, legs in the sky, and his body right there. It's a pig flying, and it's a bowl. It's a cup. So that cup is flying, his heart leading him. He don't really know what's going on. There's so much going on, but his heart pretty much leading him. 3 of Wands, because you waiting. So while you waiting is basically like patience. Okay, that's what I heard. So letting go and having patience with the universe, because obviously we tried it our way. It ain't worked. It worked a little bit, but it's not working exactly how you want. So now it's time to step into seeing how the universe can help you more than you can help yourself. How the universe can bring you closer to where you're trying to get to. So you in there waiting energy, 3 of Wands, you waiting. The boats ain't arrived yet. The wave ain't hit yet. But as soon as that wave hit, look at you. You ready. You waiting. Patience is a virtue, and you used it to your advantage. So as soon as that wave hit, you was already ready. So you just gonna ride the wave. Because you already let go and let the universe do what it needed to do. So after this, after the healing process, seems like, so when you step up out of that darkness, out of that initiation, that wave seems like it's gonna hit. So now you just gotta let go and let the universe until the wave hit, until that flow come. $555 on the clock. 2555 on the clock, as I said that. So that's like 1010. Is that 1010? No, that's like 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Stability, savings. That's what you waiting on, potentially. Or you letting go and letting your patience become your virtue throughout all this. It's like you dive into that stability. That's what you aiming for. That's what's coming to you after this period of, it's like, oh my God, everything. That's what you waiting for. You ain't on the stability. That's what's coming. You ain't waiting on it. That's what's coming. But you got to be able to let go and let God. And wait for that wave of stability to hit over you, because it come quicker than you think. And that's what's coming, the wave of stability. 4 of Pentacles. One more in the bottom of the deck. Hermit. Queen of Cups. Wow, that's powerful. So after you get this stability, more rooted, more stable, you come into yourself. Oh my God. Let me just read out the book at this point. So the first card we had was the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. A dreamer, serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivety in romance, being motivated by innovative ideas. There's a serendipity and magic here, like the first breath of love or a very first kiss. Anything is possible at this time. Be open to wildly wonderful miracles. This is when pigs fly cards, and holding it in your hands is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. Bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twist on your journey. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places and pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive. They will give your creativity wings. As you enjoy this time of strangely unique thinking, ensure that you are not being overly sensitive or blocking your own flow because you are trying to control the process. Allow your emotions to follow the breadcrumbs of joy. Play a little more, do something silly. Stay curious about any feelings of wonder and awe, and allow your sensitive dreamer to dream. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. So that's the energy. You're in the energy of waiting to see what the fuck coming next. Because after I done got out this crazy ass shit, I know the universe ain't got any more crazy shit for me. Because we want to go through something forever. If you ain't choosing suffering, you going to choose joy. Okay, 3 of Wands was the next card. Energy manifesting, waiting for the results of your effort, the arrival of opportunities, finally understanding your ambitions, continuous improvement, and moving in the right direction. Progress. You've been doing the work like seer, planning, seeing, learning. Watch for the signs that your dream is on the way, because they are everywhere. Take pride in the progress you've made. For your past efforts have created the momentum that you needed to get the ball rolling. Today you are moving through energy you created in the past, and being here ready and waiting is a milestone that you should recognize as a success. While there is still work to be done, know that you are headed in the right direction and that you will see your big waves coming in soon. When they arrive, you may not know exactly how to ride them, but you will begin to learn. But you will be ready to learn. Look for that new relationship, the new climb, or that lucky break on the horizon, for the arrival is imminent. I am expectant and optimistic, and I know that my dream is on the way. Boom. I like this. I like this reading. So after that time of complete, it's like, all right, now that's what's going on. I already been doing some work. Even through the darkness, you was doing work. So now it's like, now you out of the darkness, which was gonna happen regardless. You was one of the ones that got something to show for what you came out the darkness with. So then once you come out the darkness, it wasn't like you just gotta start fresh. You already had the ball rolling. So it was like, all right, I came out this cycle, boom, and then something hit me to put me back on my feet to level me up, boom. It's like, I did something last year because I know the next year I'm gonna need it. I'm so shut out. The next card is the Four of Pentacles. So when this wave hits you, the Four of Pentacles come out. Stability, saving, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe. Flow, yeah, flow, wave, flow. Feelings of gratitude, helping others in time of need. You're building your life coin by coin, and you reached a moment of stability. Getting here signifies an interval when you can rest, reevaluate, and take stock. Likely you are being reminded to double check those foundations and to save some money for a rainy day. How do you feel about your finances? Continue toward your goal without over-focusing on your possessions, and let go of any jealousy derived from another person's position in life. Negative feelings around abundance will breed energy blocks big enough to hold back even the most magical of trajectories. The tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is hunting your actions, ask yourself if you are looking down on others based on how much money they have or don't have. Actively save and give in the world, and focus on feeling excited and expansive. I live an abundant life, and I have more than I need. So make sure you paying attention to your money. Me, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm trying to get my financial situation together, and it's just being me, very transparent, but that's what I'm focusing on now. Like, even when I don't focus on it, I'm focused on it. I'm trying to learn how to save. I'm trying to learn how to build. I'm asking the universe to help me save and build so I can have something for myself, because I'm the only one that's going, other than the universe, the biggest helper in the world, but I'm the one that's got to ground in my dream and purpose. And if I ain't got the tools I need that's going to make it easier, it's going to be harder. So it's best to learn how to work with this tool that's an excellent tool, which ain't the end goal, excellent tool. Learn how to work with this excellent tool so I can keep that balanced and stable. Because if I got that balance and stable and I keep me a foundation, the rest of everything I want to do is going to be took care of. But the more we try to worry about our finances and money, it's like the rest of it is going to be half-assed, because it's like we all know that we need money. But some of us got an implant in our head that make us feel like you need money for every single little thing. You got to start off from nothing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's best to try to get your finances in order straight the best way you can. If you can only get your finances together by doing your dreams and stuff like that, if that's how you want to make your money, you need to do what you need to do so that flow can happen and you can be stable on your finances, so it can be that tool you need to get to where you need to go or get to where you want to go. The next card was number 9, the Hermit. Number 9, you know what 9 means? Completion, almost the completion of a cycle, that rebirth. But it was the Hermit. Number 9, the Hermit. After you do all this, inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, harmony. It's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you are feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this time of solitary withdrawal will help you connect with your own compass. Soul purpose, spiritual awakening, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others, or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from spirit and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brightly illuminated heart. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. So, either coming out of that hermit mode or going into it, I feel like a coming out of it, of you diving into yourself to realize you already healed, you're already whole. Sometimes you got parts of yourself that ain't, but in a bigger perspective, you always are already healed and whole. It's just like your different perspectives in the trauma. So being able to dive into that to find the wholeness of you and come back out of there, come outside of yourself to learn that you already whole and healed and that you got your own inner mentor, your inner guide to give you every step of the way that you may possibly need. So not letting your wounds become you. And then, taking that time off to yourself. This might be a period, after all this, is a period of taking time to yourself, to get to know yourself, to learn how to give yourself that self-care, all the things that you need for self. Because you can't help nobody else if you ain't helping self first, period. You know what I'm saying? 12-12 on the clock. Final card was the Queen of Cups. Final and last card, Queen of Cups. 12-12 on the clock. Extremely intuitive and highly attuned, emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart and healing. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spiritual connection. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. So diving more into yourself. That Hermit card give me like, yeah, it's a rebirth change. But after the completion of your cycle, it's like a redo all over again. Yeah, you come with the stuff you learned from the last cycle. It's a level up, but you still got to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. That's what she said. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Feel and accept your emotional intuition. Listen closely as a way to understand what is truly going on and ensure that other people feel heard when you communicate with them. Devote time to their emotional cues and see the divine beauty in all of life experiences. It takes both sun and shadow to make the ocean floor sparkle. In shadow, this card can indicate that you are out of touch with your emotions or that you are suppressing your feelings while refusing to see refusing to see the obvious. If you feel any insecurities around openly connecting with others, grow into a better partner by vulnerably sharing your own tender heart. My intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. Feel and accept your emotional intuition. So either A, you're becoming very emotionally intelligent and intuitive and able to see what your emotions telling you and you're able to discern the right emotions. B, you're not doing it at all and you're suppressing your emotions and feelings and you really need to be aware of them and let your emotions out and speak because they're a big part of your intuition. Or C, you are already doing it and you're very powerful and intuitive and you go with every single one of your emotions and you're just a highly emotional person. That intelligent person that just uses their emotion as an intuitive side of you. Say if you are in the wrong person and that feeling just keep feeling and you like, well, I tried to, pray it off, wipe it off, it ain't coming off. It's something going on. That's emotional intuition. You know what's going on. And it could be just saying, you already know what the hell going on. Let go. Let the universe, because the universe is going to bring something in that you can't expect. You can't always expect this shit. And it seems like it's going to throw you dead into the stability you're looking for, to give you that time of aloneness and retreat to your inner self that you need. So when you come back out to the world, you got way more to offer. But I feel like that period of time of, spiritual warfare and all this extra, negativity and chaos is coming to a halt. And you learning, how to stay into your heart and knowing that you got this protection around you. This stability coming, but you got to stay focused on it. And stay focused on yourself because only you can give you the exact answers all the time that you need. It's beautiful to come listen to me or listen to somebody else. They give you the extra boost, But when you listen to yourself and can listen directly to yourself and your emotions, it makes it even more powerful on this journey. So yeah, it's your boy Spirit Baby Kill. I close this session off with love, blessings, healing, and I ask that all negative transfers or energy or anything else that could negatively affect both sides be removed, cleansed, and cleared. Thank you, Absolute Source. Thank you, Spirit guys. I close out this session. I send all energies back to East with love, blessing, healing, protection, clarity, and everything for the highest good and harm. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. If you want a personal message, book me at insomniadreams369.com. I also got Ricky, and I also got some yoga sessions you can book. So support your boy if you need a personal message. Thank you for supporting me. And until next time, peace.